All right. Good evening, guys. If you thought it was gonna be Kesh, okay, you were wrong. It's me, Teacher Mikey. Okay, live at the Dragon Forge after dark for another Monday pre-order stream. Okay, so we're gonna talk about what's up for pre-order for this weekend. And again, as a reminder to everyone who's a patron of the Dragon Forge, pre-orders, you have to message us on the Dragon Forge Facebook page or Cash. If you're friends with him on Facebook, but if you can message us on the Dragon Forge Facebook page by Wednesday, so we can place your orders early. So that's how. Okay, that's how I was able to get my copy of Guilty Moctarius early. Because I was able to tell them very early. Okay, and you can be one of those people who can get your pre-orders very early, just like me, Teacher Mikey, live at the Dragon Forge. Again, thank you for all of you who are viewing right now or catching us on the different streaming platforms on Facebook, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch. And if you're on social media, please follow us, give us a follow and a like and subscribe on Twitter and Instagram and everything else. Okay, so again, welcome to Dragon Forge After Dark Monday pre-order stream. Okay, so what are we having? What are we having for this week? Okay, so yeah, we're leading up to October. It's gonna be a very intense wag full of new Auric stuff. So if you haven't had your copy, if you haven't ordered your what do you call this, your battle tome, your new battle tome for Age of Sigmar Third Edition for the Aurochs, please do so. You may have missed the pre-order, but you can still place an order with us at the Dragon Forge, so you can have access to all of the, not data sheets, no, to the War Scroll cards of all of these nice units. And we were kicking things off with Gobsprat, the Mouth of Mort. No, again, okay, so unlike last time when I was doing the pre-order stream, I absolutely know a few things now about Age of Sigmar, and okay, as proof of my growing knowledge of Age of Sigmar, I took it upon myself to get this very rare copy of an out of print copy of Soul Wars for Age of Sigmar. Okay, if you remember, this is a second edition Age of Sigmar box that is a very good buy back in the day. Back in the day, that was what 2018, and that this was basically the Dominion of Age of Sigmar second edition. So yeah, I'm getting started on Age of Sigmar. Yay, thank you. Yeah, see, I know my games. I'm very knowledgeable, and if you haven't guessed yet, I am on the other side of the Dominion um split. I'm with the Stormcast Eternals. Unfortunately for the fans of the Auric Warclans. Right? So yeah. Again, we were kicking things off with Gobshak Namod of Fort. Now don't ask me what some of these models, these new models do. I haven't taken a read yet, or I haven't watched any reviews of the Baltome. I'm not even sure who here in the Philippines already has a copy of the, or I don't think they have arrived yet. No, I don't think they've arrived yet wherever you are in the world. So um, I have not yet checked YouTube if there are any reviews or from different websites such as Bell of Lost Souls, Spiky Bits, Goonhammer. Not yet. Okay, not yet. So if you like any of the models here, you would like to know more about what they do, well, I can't answer you. Okay? I can't answer you yet. Not quite yet. Okay? So let's check the comments on the people who are here right now. Yep. So it's our good friend Eric Lake Show. I still can't pronounce your name properly though. So thank you, Eric, for joining us again on Dragon Forge After Dark. Yeah, so only reviews of Battle Tones online that drop on the weekend. So yeah, um, I'm as clueless as you are when it comes to the contents of the Battle Tome. So unfortunately, I can't answer you on how strong, how great these units are. But I can tell you if I like them or not in terms of aesthetics and looks. Okay, and yeah, definitely Gobstruck, Mothmort. If you're into big birds, big creepy birds, and big creepy orcs on big creepy birds. Well, I guess this is the purchase for you. Later at the end of this, before the end of the stream, we will talk about the pre-order estimate prices. And again, pre-order estimate prices are not the final and official costs. Okay? These are estimates based on previous kits that have been released that we've put on sale on the Dragon Forge, and we're just comparing them by size and weight. Okay? So again, Gobstrack, the amount of Mort, if you're into this big, gross bird, well, place an order with us. Okay? Okay, let's say hi to Juan Miguel Pereña. He came here for the models. Yes, we're not here for their stats. We're not here for the strats. In fact, I know Buckus about Age of Sigmar strategy. Okay, I'm coming over from 40K. Okay, so thank you, Juan Miguel Pereña, for joining us on the pre-order stream on behalf of Kesh Tejada and the Dragon Forge team. Okay, and next is Swamp Boss Scumdrek. Okay, you know what? The more I look at the what do you call these guys? Cruel Boys. I think they're Cruel Boys. Okay. See, I know nothing outside of Warcry. Okay, I'm the biggest Warcry nut in the Philippines. I think. I think I am the biggest Warcry nut in the Philippines. Okay. Void where prohibited. No, I might not actually be the biggest nut for Warcry in the Philippines, but Swamp Boss Scumdrek makes me want to get a Dominion box. It does make me want to get the Dominion box. I am not such a big fan of the Mouth of Morg. I'll be honest. It's really good. It's really nice. It's really gross looking. But nothing could be grosser than the Swamp Boss Scumdrek. Again, another model that I absolutely know nothing about. I know nothing about. But if you're into this model, you'd like to add it to your collection, cool. Okay? You can place a pre-order with us. I'm pretty sure it's going to do well on the battlefield. Okay? And maybe check out the next few days if you are, if we find out any more about the battle tomes and what these guys do. Cool, very cool. You have until Wednesday. And the Marshcrawler Sluggoth. Okay, this one, pretty weird. It is pretty weird, but I like the fact that there are some weird Orc boys riding on its back. What do you think of this? Kind of like Gollum on steroids with a bunch of with a bunch of hobbitized orcs riding on the back. I know it's cool. It's pretty cool. So Marshcrawler Sluggoth, if you're into this, place a pre-order with us by Wednesday. Now, this is something I actually know about and something I would love to spend time talking about. But here we have Eric, our friend, who is up to speed. Okay, he is up to speed with what's been happening with the Aurochs. Okay, so he tells us that the Swamp Boss. Okay, let's go back to the Swamp Boss. So if any of you are watching the stream right now and are familiar with what these guys do, please let us know in the comments so we can show everybody. Okay, so according to Eric, the Swamp Boss Scumdrek is a unit that captures heroes, and the Marshcrawler is for kidnapping troopers. That sounds pretty nasty. I have no idea what that means on the battlefield or on the tabletop. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Eric, for bringing us up to speed. Okay, and then so Eric is also posting his review of the aesthetic. So thank you for sharing your thoughts on the different units that we're previewing. But now we can move on to the models. Okay, to the models that I actually know about. I researched them not just because they're in Warcry, but because if I did want them for Warcry, I am inclined. Okay, I am so inclined to also check what they do in Age of Sigmar. Okay, but first, let's look at how cool these guys are in Warcry. The Gut Whippers, if you don't know, these are new battle line units for the Auric Warclans. They are really nice. I've seen people hate on them because they look a lot like Sigma. People call them Sigmarified, Lord of the Rings, Uruk-hai. Okay, so fair enough. Fair enough. They do look like Sigmarified orcs, but it's all cool. I like them. And in Warcry, they do cool things. But first, let's say hi to Michael Lim, always watching us, always catching us every week. And if we were streaming every day, you can count on Michael and Eric to be there watching us. So, Michael Lim is not sure whether he wants the bird or to wait. I say, well, I could sing, but if I sing, we might get copyrighted. But no, if you don't want to wait till your life is over, mm, I hope you got that reference, everyone, for those who are watching. So anyway, let's talk about the battle line, the gut repas. Okay, I posted in the different board game groups telling people that we will be featuring one product that can get you started. Okay, get you started in the fastest possible way on tabletop, specifically to Age of Sigmar. This is it. Okay, this is the unit that I'm talking about. This is the box, the kit that you need to get. These are the Gut Reapas. Not only are they battle line for your orcs, okay, not only are they battle line for your army of orcs in Age of Sigmar, battle line are required. Okay, but they are also they're also really good in Warcry. See, I'm pulling out all the boxes. I'm pulling out all the boxes. I'm pulling out all the boxes. Okay. And gut reapers come in a box of there's a box of 10, and you're gonna need those. Um they are your basic peeps. Okay, so you can take these as gut reaper boss with the wicked sticker. You can see it there. And gut reaper boss with a mason sword, and gut reaper with wicked sticker. So many things you can take them as. And the gut rippers, they come at 80 or 85 points each depending on what their loadout is, and you can also make one of them your leader. So if you buy a box of gut rippers, okay, you're good for Warcry. You can start playing right away. It Yeah, you'll have exactly what you need to play Warcry with me or anyone else from the Dragon Forge or anyone from Warhammer Philippines. So definitely get the good peepas. They're good buy. Uh, yeah, because they're in Warcry. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, and according to Eric, always buy the bird. Yeah, bird is the word. Bird is the word. And we value diversity. That's why we have a multi-ethnic, multinational, interracial. Am I allowed to say that? Is that the right word to say? Anyway, we are an interracial group. We got an Indian guy, we got a Filipino guy, we got an American guy who's watching. Okay, so yeah, please get the gut Mipas. They're nice. They're good for Warcry. Okay, get you started in the Warcry in the fastest way possible. You can start playing games. Just get the core book. Okay, So if you're going to pre-order your stuff, your gut Mipas, might as well get yourself a core book for Warcry. Okay, get a core book for Warcry because you can get the stats of these guys for free on the PDF. It's a free PDF, guys. It's a free. Okay, that's the great thing about Warcry. You get free PDF updates. Gut Reapas, if you want to use them, just get the core book. Get a core book. Go to the Warhammer community page. Look for the PDF for the what call these guys? The crew boys. Okay, and then get this kit. Get this kit. Absolutely get this kit. They are nice. Okay, they are nice. They look cool. Diba? I mean, we're all about body positivity. Hello to Sir Freddy Tan, no, from Blue Distributors. Thank you for tuning in on this live stream. Okay, so please get the gut Reapas if you want to get started in Warcry or Age of Sigmar in the fastest way and the cheapest way possible, and you get their stats for free on the Warhammer community page. Okay, so are they good on the tabletop? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They're strong. They're tough. Okay, and they wag, and that's all you really need to know about them. So again, for anyone who has not yet started on Age of Sigmar or Warcry or tabletop wargaming in general, these are your guys. Okay? These are your guys, and we'll tell you our price estimate for them based on previous products. Okay, so I think I've spent way too much time on the gut because I love how they look, and it's giving me more reasons to get a box of Dominion. Okay, so let's look at the comments again. Yeah, definitely. If you have Dominion, the Hobgrots seem really good in Warcry too. So Yeah, so Eric has a copy of Dominion. He has checked it to death. And also Jonathan Lansang, who is not watching right now, as he tells us, because he's doing something else. But it's okay. We appreciate you, Jonathan Lansang, wherever you may be. So, yeah. So, if you missed out on Dominion or you don't have the budget for it, get a God Plus, get started on Warcry. Ooh. Yeah. Yes. 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 We have an extended range for Warcry, and that is one of the reasons we want them. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, since we're talking about getting started, no, getting started, we're gonna be talking about the scenery kits that are contained in the Extremis, no, in the Extremis box. No? It comes with different terrain. Now we don't have the exact estimates for everything that's inside the Extremis kits. I can't forget what this is called, no, but yeah. So um, these these totally not ruins because they look under construction, and that statue and that thing, which I think is called a siphon. I think it's called a siphon. I keep forgetting. Okay, so yes, there is terrain, and yes, Jonas class. Yes, he's being a good boy. He's not gonna moonlight between this stream and his class. As all good students should be. So thank you. We should support his academic pursuits and his pursuit of zero backlog. Zero backlog. Oh, that's rich. Yes, and yes, there lots of terrain. Okay, we got lots of terrain incoming. If you don't want to get the extremist kits because if you don't want to get the extremist box, like all the units there, maybe you just want the scenery, cool. And you can totally use this synergy in your games of Age of Sigmar, and especially in Warcry. Get a couple of these, scatter them on your table, and you're good to go. Okay. So again, so many ways to get started. Okay. Um, yes, you and I, Eric, we're of the same mind. I also want to use them in Warcry if I could afford them. No? So yeah, and yes, Michael, you could get the extremist box. Can't go wrong with that. And if you do want to get the extremist box, yeah, order it through us at the Dragon Forge. It's no longer on the pre-orders, but heck, we can still get it for you if you want. We could try it. No? So building construction shell next. Okay, building construction shell. The Nexus Siphon. That's the only thing I know. It's this big Orby thingy, the Guardian statue, and Pillar Stack. Okay, cool. So those are their names. So if you want these, terrain scenery, cool. Again, usable in games of Age of Sigmar and Warcry. And the sore thumb of this stream, the only thing that's not from the Age of Sigmar line, we have a book. If I am not mistaken, Green Repast is in the series of novels in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. That's kind of noir, detective-ish kind of story. So if you're into that, yeah. So you can totally order Green Repast from us. Yes, it is a Warhammer. There you go, the Warhammer Crime series. Okay, how can I forget that? So noir detective style stories. If you want a little bit of sleuthing and detective work in your Warhammer in your Grimdark universe, Green Repast. It's not just about the tough space marines and and all those ugly demons, no, and endless wags. There's also those stories on small scale, even smaller than Kill Team games. So Game Repast available for pre-order with us. The Dragon Forge. Right? So here are our pre-order price estimates. The other thing that you came for, Green Repast would be somewhere around over 500 pesos. Again, based on the prices of the books that we have. Yeah, so yeah. I am also starting to build my collection of books. Like Age of Sigmar Nexus Siphon, a little over 2,000 pesos. I actually don't know. I haven't actually seen this to scale, but I think it's pretty big. No? I think it's pretty big. Yeah. Yes, it is a big boy. Okay, so you can actually tell by the price estimates on how big these are. If you haven't seen them yet to scale, you haven't seen the image previews. I haven't actually seen the Extremist terrain up close. Okay, so I have no idea. The Marsh Cross logo, a little over 2,000 pesos. again, no, so if you want to know the exact uh, price of these, you can check in with us again by Wednesday, and we'll try to answer your questions on the Dragon Forge Facebook page. Swampos contract, um, slightly under 3,000 pesos. Okay, we could be wrong. Okay, so greater than 2,000, less than 3,000 pesos. Okay, and Orc Workman's got Repas. Again, an absolute buy. Okay, an absolute buy. Um, okay, so according to Eric, the Gobsprack, yeah. Okay, so actually, several of these kits are dual purpose. It's I don't think it's just the Gobsprack. So let's go back to the Gobsprack. I believe so. Gobsprack, you can turn this into a generic, what you call it. So yeah, let's just I don't want to be a what do you call this? A la 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 peddler fake news. Okay, so the Gobsprack amount of Mork. Okay, okay. This kit can also be built as a killaboss on Corpse Rip Volcha. Okay? So it's a dual use kit. If you want so usually the named versions of these kits are a little more expensive, yes, a little more powerful, but also a little more expensive. Can be dually built as a Corpse Rip Vulture. Cool. Yes, Michael Lim, we do want to make it harder for your wallet. Well, we're making it easier for your wallet to breathe. Okay, so think of it that way. Okay? It's all about perspective. Okay? It's all about perspective. Okay, so go Jack Ragnar. Yeah, real tough choice. Okay, but we're all about choices, and that's why GW makes kits where you can choose how to build them. The Swamp Boss Scum Deck, yeah, it can also be built as a Snatcher Boss. Okay, so dual purpose kits, very cool. So going back, again, the Gut Lipas for a little over 2,000 pesos. I think it's comparable to the price of Secator's box of 10. For the Age of Sigmar players, for the 40k players, it could be comparable to the price of the Primaris Space Marines Intercessors kit, probably close to that price. So again, the Gut Repas, it's a built-in Warcry Warband. It has your regular troops. It also contains your leader all in the same box. Okay, and there are many ways to get them out. And unlike in Kill Team, where when you build them a certain way, they suddenly cannot be used in the big 40k army games. In Warcry, you build them however you want, and then it's easy to port them into your games of Age of Sigmar. So the Gut Reaper's box, super suited by, gets you started on Warcry, gives you your first battle line unit in Age of Sigmar. So and then all you need if you really want to get started playing, get a core book, get the Gut Reapas. That's gonna combine for I think that's gonna combine for less than 4,000 pesos. No, 4,000 pesos and a free PDF download on the Warhammer community page gets you started playing on Warcry right away. So yeah, I cannot recommend the Gut Reapas box enough, especially if you are not yet in the tabletop wargaming. So to our friends from the Philippine board gaming enthusiasts, Tabletop Gateway, Pinoy Wargamer who are watching, yeah. So Gut Repas, get it. Get the core rule book. Less than 4,000 pesos combined, and get the stats online. And yeah, finally we got the Warclans Gobstruck, the Mount of Cork. It's our big boy. This one is the big boy of the pre-orders. Okay, so Gobstruck, the Mount of Mort, is over 6,000 pesos. It's over 6,000 pesos. But what do you get? What do you get? This is what you get. Oh, right. That's what you get. Right. That's what you get. That's what you get for over 6,000 pesos. So we can tell it's pretty big. It's pretty chunky. It's gonna take up space on your, that'll be your centerpiece. And again, if you didn't know, okay, if you didn't know me because you haven't read the Battletome yet, I think this is the de facto leader of the Cruel Boys. I could be wrong, not yet up to speed with the lore, but I think Gobstruck is the de facto leader of the Cruel Boys. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So that's over 6,000 pesos. And yeah, that's it. We are at the end of our Monday pre-order stream. Lots of missed opportunities for me to make jokes about orcs and stuff, but we'll save that for October. Okay, I had some puns planned, but anyway. So here's the rest of the September 2021 calendar. What's happening for the rest of the month? Okay, at the end of this week, we got two things happening, two big things happening. First is our faction focus Lumineth, featuring our friend, no, our favorite elf player, who has yet to paint more than one Lumineth model. Yes, we are calling you out. We're calling you out, Eric. Okay, so yeah, Eric is educating us. Yes, he is the leader. Claims to speak 2 and 4 crowns, blah blah blah. Says what he wants, blah blah blah. Yeah. So yeah, he's a cool, cool. And yes, he plays the warden and writes about them. Okay? He plays the warden, writes about them on the animosity uh, group for narrative games. So check out his work over there. If you're following him, so maybe our friend Eric can plug Animosity when we feature him this Friday on Faction Focus Luminette. That's happening this Friday, where we talk about the bright and shiny elves. Okay, so we're gonna get you up to speed on how to get started in the quickest and cheapest way possible. How to build your armies for any format, any size of game, and if you want to get competitive, we can also show you how. Okay, so again, or and also for Warcry. So whether it's for Warcry or Age of Sigmar, we'll get you up to speed. Okay, so that's Eric. And then this Saturday with the Doctor, okay, the Danger Doctor, okay, the Doctor of Danger. Sorry, we got our D&D starting out special. Okay, that's happening this weekend. Lots to look forward to, and again, Action Focus AdMech next Friday, and the big Army Primer, which is something to really look forward to. And finally, show us your painted Lumineth. Okay, so to the Lumineth players out there who are watching live or during the rebroadcast of this on our different streaming sites, Facebook Live, YouTube, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. If you are watching this and have gotten this far, please, okay, send us before Friday. Show us photos of your painted Lumineth. We will feature them on the Faction Focus Friday stream. And Eric technically has already painted one. Okay, so yeah, so please show us your painted Lumineth. We will feature them just like what we did during the Death Guard Faction Focus. Okay, so yeah, it's me, Mikey, on behalf of Cash and the Doctor and our people at the Dragon Forge. Thank you for joining us again for the Monday pre-order stream, and we will see you again this Friday for Faction Focus Lumineth. Until then, good night. Save your money. It's almost payday. Oh, it's payday on Wednesday. Deadline for pre-orders. Pre-order with us at the Dragon Forge, and you can get started on Age of Sigmar in the fastest, cheapest way possible. So thank you once again, and good night. Have a great rest of the week.